Hello, and welcome to another edition of Coffee Talk with Immigration Attorney Brian Lerner. In this particular episode, I'd like to talk about the famed RFE. So first of all, what is it? How has it changed over the past? What are the current trends? And what can you do about it? So first of all, there's a current trend which you have to realize is happening. As you know, Trump has done everything he can to try to stop immigration. He's tried to stop illegal immigration. He's tried to stop legal immigration. And one of the ways of stopping legal immigration is to make it more difficult to get an approval. Okay, that's the bottom line. If you can't get the approval, you don't come in. And the statistics show that. The number of immigrant visas that have been issued this year are down 8% from last year. The number of non-immigrant visas issued this year are down 10% from last year. So, obviously, the news hits worldwide, and a lot of people just don't want to come into the U.S. because of the current, political condition. But those who do want to come in, they're finding it more difficult. For example, let's say they apply for an E2 visa or an L1. Those are investment type visas where they start their own business or open a branch office. What's happening is they'll be issued, let's just say an L1, for example, they'll be issued a huge RFE. Okay, and as a matter of fact, I just submitted an L1 and got a huge RFE, and that means request for evidence. Essentially what that is a big document that says, we have questions on the following, provided or we're going to deny your visa. So, I submitted the L1. It had every single thing that was required, and the RFE that was issued virtually acted as though they did not read the petition. They go, we're going to need evidence from the foreign company. We're going to need accounting statements for the last year. We're going to need incorporation documents from the U.S. company. We're going to need proof of, duties that will be completed. So, I'm not kidding. Every single thing that they asked for in the RFE was already submitted. So it's almost as though immigration is getting the petitions, and they have a key that says something like hit here for an L1 RFE, and then it just spits out a huge document with every single thing that would normally be required for the L1. And even though it was already submitted, they're still requiring it. So what we do now is we foresee that they're going to issue a big RFE, and then we just will respond, okay, if you look at page 3 through 6 of the original petition, it includes everything you're requiring in this part of the RFE. If you look at pages 8 through 10 and exhibits 1 through 4, it includes everything asked in the second part of the RFE. We basically just go back to the original L1 and point them to where it is that everything they're requesting has already been asked. So this is the game that is being played right now in order to get a visa. So it's more difficult than it used to be, that is true. But certainly, unfortunately, Trump understands that he cannot simply erase visas and, make it so that there's zero immigration. So he can make it more difficult by essentially ordering these, RFEs that, will dissuade a lot of people from continuing. But if you get someone who knows what they're doing, is just part of the game, especially if the RFE is asking for everything that's already been provided. It's just a matter of rehashing and restating what you already did. So it delays things a bit. It makes things more difficult. It does make things more expensive, but when everything's said and done, assuming it's approved, you come in, start your business, and you have your visa. So, you know, the bottom line here is get someone who knows what they're doing. Realize it's going to have to go through a couple more hurdles than it would otherwise. Understand this won't last forever, and then we go from there. So if you like the video, click like, subscribe, and more on the coming videos. Thank you.